the biggest stars in Hollywood was outshined last night at a gala in Washington, D.C.
Yes, you may know the name. Denzel Washington sharing the stage with some talented young people during the Boys and Girls Club annual gala. Mr. Washington joins us this morning, and he is joined by 18-year-old Malachi Haynes, who was just named Youth of the Year. So good morning to you both. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. Good morning. Pretty good.
So let's explain what exactly happened last night. Denzel, we'll start with you, talking about why you decided to honor Malachi.
Every year we announce the Youth of the Year. How many contestants? I mean, how many young people are?
About 4 million people within Boys and Girls.
So out of the 4 million, there's one or two from each club, or one from each club?
One from each club.
So 40, 200?
Something like that.
Something like that. A lot of people. And Malachi was chosen this year as the Youth of the Year. So we're celebrating that and honoring him. So and all the contestants.
Yeah, what are the qualifications that really name somebody Youth of the Year? What do they have to do for their community?
Should I answer this one?
Yeah.
Just really finding a problem or finding something that you can help with, and then starting that initiative, starting that change. Just being what Youth of the Year means to you, just showing that all around throughout your Boys and Girls Club and in your community.
All right, Denzel, a lot of people may not know at home that you're New York's very own, growing up in Mount Vernon, but also you're an alumni of the Boys and Girls Club. So talk about why it's so close to you.
I've been a member my whole life. I mean, I first went to the club when I was about 5 years old. I'm still involved, and it had so much to do with helping to shape my life and the lessons that I learned in the club that I've been able to apply to my life and to my profession, and it was just a place that was safe for young. Well, at that time it was just a boys' club for young boys, and where you could get positive reinforcement from adults, and you know, thinking that you're just there to have fun and play, but really learning life lessons and how to succeed. And so I can't talk enough about it, the effect that it had on my life and the effect that it's having on millions of young men and women.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, you talk about how this really changed your life. Your mother saying she enrolled you in prep school and the Boys and Girls Club to keep you out of trouble on the streets. So do you still feel like that message resonates today with so many people, especially here in our area of New York, that may be struggling on the streets, that this is really a place to go to help them in their future, to turn out to be somebody like you perhaps one day?
Absolutely. Well, and to be the best that they can be. You know, it's not about trying to be like me or anything like that, but the club supports you in whatever your abilities are, and makes you feel like you belong and that you count in this world, and that was very important to me. I know it's important for young people today.
all right, we got to ask Malachi, what's next for him, and what does this mean to you?
Well, what's next for me? I am a freshman in college at Colorado State University. So I'm pursuing a degree in kinesiology, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to becoming the spokesperson of about 4 million youth within Boys and Girls Clubs, but I'm not doing it alone. So I do have 5 amazing counterparts who were there last night, and they took on the challenge of, as well as helping me get through this year, and helping us make changes and become the future that we want to see within the world.
That's amazing, my friend, and I think you're going to be well on your way to being a spokesperson. You have an amazing voice, but what was it like to be on that stage last night? Was it a bit of a surreal moment standing next to Denzel Washington receiving this award? What was that like?
It was all surreal. It still feels like a dream right now. I had like 30 emotions going through my head last night. I was excited, nervous, anxious, overjoyous, all the above, every word in the dictionary. I just can't put into words how amazing it felt last night.
I love that you're focusing on kinesiology, but I think that maybe now that Denzel Washington is your friend, you need a little cameo in a movie, my friend. You got to up the ante.
As a kinesiologist.
Oh, yeah, you never know.
And Mr. Washington, what's next for you, my friend? A lot of people here at our Pix 11 studios saw you on Broadway and said you were amazing.
Iceman cometh, my friend.
Thank you.
What's next?
Thank you. Thank you. I haven't been talking about it really, but I'm
Talk about it. Go ahead.
working on a project with a great director, Bob Zemeckis, that we did a wonderful movie together called Flight.
Ah, yes, that
So
was
we'll be
an
working
amazing
together
movie.
next year.
Well, anything you touch turns to gold. By the way, people who don't know, Denzel wanted to be a doctor and then switched careers over to being an actor. Denzel, I have to ask you, because he's been hovering over here watching us. Our meteorologist says that he has run into you back in 1991.
When you won for Glory.
When you won for Glory, the Academy Award. His name is Byron Miranda. He says he was on a red carpet. He grabbed your hand and rushed you to an interview. I had a bet that you didn't remember this, but I wanted to ask.
Denzel, say you remember.
I absolutely remember it. I got check out to Denzel Washington. No, I don't remember.
Thank you for being honest. Hey, thank
God
you so
bless
much for both for joining us. Malachi, congratulations to you. You have a bright, bright future ahead of you.
Have a fantastic day, guys.
Thank you.